So I went to church today. So as most of you guys know, I have moved to Maryland to be a nanny for 3-month-old twins. So I am going to be church hopping, or I'm gonna stay at this church that I just went to because it was very warm and welcoming. But I got there and I was welcomed right away, and it was just so homey. If that's not like homey, but like home-y. I was telling one of the guys there, like, oh yeah, I moved here from San Antonio, Texas. And he was like, oh, what are you doing here? And obviously he meant, like, what are you doing here in Maryland? But I start to explain to him how I found the church.
I was like, oh yeah, I just looked up a bunch of Christian churches near me, and this church just kept popping up, and the reviews were really good, and they said that, the church was very warm and welcoming, and blah, 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 blah.
And then he's like, oh, but, like, what brings you here in Maryland?
Oh, duh, that's what you meant.
And then church starts. They dismiss all the kids to, like, go to their, Bible school or whatever. And then he's like, okay, and adults, like, take 5 minutes to go get coffee or, mingle or read the word, whatever you guys want to do. So I go out and, well, first I introduce myself to a couple families, and then I go get coffee. And there's, like, a homeless guy getting his coffee as well. And he just, like, looks at me, and so I'm like, oh, hi, good morning, how are you? And he's like, I'm doing good. And then I was like, oh, I'm sorry, am I in your way? Because he just kept, like, staring at me, And he was like, yeah, but in a pleasant way. I was like, oh, cool. He was like, hold on, because he saw that I was, like, leaving. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, and he just breaks out in song. So that was how my first experience went, but I'm definitely going to go again next week because they're having a luncheon for the college kids that attend there. So it'll be nice to get to know people my age and just see where that goes, see where God leads that, or if, I meant to go to another church, maybe it'll go badly and I'll feel really awkward, Whatever happens is in God's hands, and He knows exactly what He's doing. So I'm just going to go and see what, the plan is here. But things that you can pray for me about, just that I would feel peace, because I'm feeling a little bit lonely here, as you can imagine. And secondly, just that I would use every opportunity that God is giving me here to share His love and share His grace. That I would seek out opportunities and know when I'm given one and take it and run with it. I hope you guys have a blessed week, like always, and peace out, Girl Scouts.